Thanksgiving decor sets the stage for gratitude, laughter, and that unmistakable scent of pumpkin spice. Does your dining table need a little sparkle or your entryway a dash of autumn charm? You're in the right spot for fresh, practical inspiration. Transforming your space doesn't require a magician's hat, just a few clever ideas and a sprinkle of creativity. From cozy centerpieces to unexpected pops of color, let's make this Thanksgiving your most inviting yet. Ready to impress your guests and spark conversation? A thankful tree centerpiece draws everyone to the table. Gather a few sturdy branches in a vase, then cut out paper leaves. Each guest writes what they're grateful for and hangs a leaf. It's simple, low cost, and encourages meaningful conversation. Plus, it gives the table a rustic, personal charm. Not everyone enjoys arts and crafts, and some might feel shy sharing gratitude. Consider preparing extra leaves with prompts to spark ideas. Let kids help with assembly to add fun energy. The result? A visual reminder of thankfulness that doubles as heartfelt decor. No fancy supplies or Martha Stewart skills required. Rustic wood slice candle holders blend warmth with simplicity, creating a cozy centerpiece. Place tea lights on thick wood discs, then surround them with mini white pumpkins. The natural textures play off each other beautifully. This approach feels homey but still elegant, perfect for anyone wanting a relaxed yet charming holiday table. While charming, wood slices can sometimes warp if left damp, so keep them dry. Choose unscented candles to let the gentle pumpkin scent shine. A few scattered autumn leaves or sprigs of rosemary add another layer of comfort. Why stick with plastic decorations when nature offers so much character? Lanterns brimming with fairy lights set a cozy mood, especially when paired with pumpkins and faux autumn leaves. This trio makes any table or entryway pop. No need to fuss with electricity. Battery-operated lights keep things simple and safe. Mix real and artificial pumpkins for texture without worrying about rot. Want a quick refresh? Swap in colorful leaves or gold-tipped pumpkins for an extra kick. These decorations hold up year after year, saving money and nerves. But a word of caution, too many elements can overwhelm small spaces. Keep it balanced, and your guests will rave about your creativity. Soft velvet pumpkins bring a dash of warmth to any Thanksgiving table. Their plush texture catches the light, adding depth and sophistication. Grouping them in clusters creates a rich, inviting centerpiece. Pair with brass candlesticks or wooden beads for contrast. Who says cozy can't look elegant? However, velvet pumpkins can be pricey and tricky to clean if gravy goes rogue. Use a tray or table runner underneath to help protect both your linens and your investment. Mix in some real gourds or dried leaves to balance the look, nature, and luxury. Side by side, never felt so right. Copper mugs catch the autumn light, adding a soft glow that feels inviting. When paired with burnt orange napkins, your table radiates warmth. These colors bring out the richness of roasted turkey and golden sides. Why settle for plain when a simple swap creates such a memorable atmosphere? Don't worry if your dishes don't match. The copper and orange theme welcomes mismatched plates and casual glassware. Guests feel at home, and conversation flows easily. Try folding napkins in creative shapes or tucking in a sprig of rosemary for a little extra flair. A pine cone and acorn wreath with golden touches brings autumn's warmth right to your front step. It's a subtle nod to nature, yet the gold makes it pop. Hang one on your door, and you'll notice neighbors slowing down for a second look. Who knew yard envy could be this simple? Making your own is easy and budget-friendly. Gather pine cones and acorns on a crisp walk, spray a few with gold paint, and glue them to a basic wreath form. Skip the store-bought glitz. This project offers charm, creativity, and a story to share at Thanksgiving dinner. Suspending a floating leaf garland above your dining table instantly creates a festive mood. Orange leaves, gently swaying overhead, capture autumn's warmth and invite conversation. No fancy skills required, just a sturdy string, some faux leaves, or real if you're feeling rustic, and a bit of tape or hooks. A word of caution. Keep the garland high enough so guests aren't batting leaves out of their soup. While stunning, too many hanging leaves can look crowded. Stick to a few well-placed strands for maximum visual impact without chaos. This simple touch makes your Thanksgiving meal feel special and memorable. Blue and gold pumpkins bring a fresh twist to Thanksgiving decor, sidestepping the usual autumn palette. A runner in these shades instantly elevates your table, blending sophistication with seasonal charm. Guests are sure to notice. Why stick to orange when you can surprise everyone with something bold yet graceful? Consider mixing metallic gold accents with matte blue pumpkins along the runner. Add white candles and crisp napkins for balance. However, be mindful. Too much sparkle can overwhelm. Stick to a few statement pieces. This combination feels both current and inviting, making your dinner feel like an event, not just a meal. A candlelit pumpkin centerpiece creates instant warmth on your Thanksgiving table. Nestle a candle inside a hollowed pumpkin, then scatter pine cones and cinnamon sticks around its base. The scent of cinnamon perks up the senses, while pine cones add a rustic touch. Who said elegance can't feel homemade? This arrangement is simple to assemble, no advanced skills needed. However, monitor open flames, especially if children are nearby. Swap a real candle for an LED option if safety is a concern. The overall effect is inviting, cozy, and pleasantly aromatic, making guests linger longer after dessert. Why settle for ordinary when an oversized pumpkin and sunflower wreath brings instant cheer to your entryway? Bold colors catch the eye, while natural twigs add rustic character. Hang it on your door, and visitors will feel the festive mood before they even knock. It's a conversation starter. There's practical value too. Real twigs hold up well outdoors, and sunflowers remain vibrant even as temperatures drop. However, keep in mind, big wreaths can be heavy. Secure them with sturdy hooks. For a finishing touch, weave in dried corn husks or ribbon for extra flair without much effort. Layering plaid with burlap table runners instantly creates a warm, rustic farmhouse feeling. The contrast between soft cotton and textured burlap looks inviting and authentic. Try mixing different plaid patterns, reds, oranges, or greens, and let the overlapping fabrics add depth. It's a budget-friendly trick that guests always appreciate. Don't worry if the edges don't line up perfectly. Imperfection actually makes the setup feel more lived in and real, like Grandma's kitchen at harvest time. Add mason jars with wildflowers, and you've got a centerpiece that feels both charming and effortless. Sometimes, simple really does steal the show. Vintage-inspired mercury glass candle holders instantly add a hint of nostalgia to any Thanksgiving table. Their silvery sheen reflects candlelight beautifully, creating a warm, inviting glow. Pairing them with amber glassware brings out rich, autumnal tones. It's a color combination that feels both classic and surprisingly fresh. Mixing these pieces isn't just about looks. Mercury glass is affordable and widely available at thrift shops. Amber glassware, while sometimes hard to find, is making a comeback at flea markets and online shops. For a cohesive look, stick to simple shapes and combine old finds with new purchases. Hay bales on the porch instantly announce autumn's arrival. Stack them at different heights for interest. Add pumpkins, big, small, orange, or white, for a harvest vibe. Lanterns filled with candles or fairy lights bring cozy warmth. This combo draws eyes and welcomes guests before they even knock. Keep in mind, balance matters. Too many pumpkins can look cluttered, while too few may feel sparse. Experiment with arrangement until it feels just right. To prevent lanterns from blowing over, use sand or rocks inside. A little planning turns simple items into a seasonal scene worth pausing for. Golden leaf napkin rings add instant warmth and elegance to your Thanksgiving table. Their metallic sheen catches the candlelight, making even paper napkins feel special. They're easy to find online or at craft stores, but if you're feeling crafty, a bit of gold paint and faux leaves work wonders. Personalized menu cards show guests you've gone the extra mile. Write each person's name and a short note or memory. It breaks the ice and sparks table conversation. A downside? It takes time, but seeing someone smile at a thoughtful note makes the effort worthwhile. Small pumpkins double as charming place cards and autumn accents. Write each guest's name in gold ink. Easy, but it looks impressive. The metallic script pops against the orange skin and instantly personalizes the table. Guests feel considered, and cleanup is a breeze since the pumpkins are compostable. Sometimes, the gold ink might smudge if not left to dry. Try a quick test before writing all the names. These mini pumpkins also work as take-home favors, blending beauty and practicality. For those who value both style and simplicity, this idea checks both boxes. A simple tray with white pumpkins, flickering candles, and sprigs of eucalyptus instantly creates a warm autumn mood. This mix brings calm to any living room. No complicated styling needed. Try clustering small pumpkins with a few chunky candles for balance. Eucalyptus adds a fresh scent and a quiet elegance. Think about using what you already have. A serving tray, pillar candles, and fresh or faux greenery work wonders. There's no need to spend a fortune. This setup looks inviting and feels festive, but it won't overwhelm your space or your senses. Sometimes less really is more. A fireplace mantle, dressed with garlands of maple leaves and orange berries, quickly sets a festive mood. The vivid colors shout autumn without saying a word. If you don't have real leaves, artificial garlands work wonders and last for years. String fairy lights through for a gentle evening glow. Some might worry about it looking overdone, but restraint is key. Choose 1 or 2 garlands, tuck in a few pine cones or mini pumpkins, and let the mantle speak for itself. Guests will gather, compliments will flow, and you'll wonder why you ever hesitated to decorate. A bread cornucopia packed with fruits turns your buffet table into both a feast for the eyes and a treat for the taste buds. Guests can break off a chunk of bread, grab some grapes or berries, and keep mingling. No fancy tools required, just grab and enjoy. This centerpiece isn't just practical, it sparks conversation. Kids and adults alike marvel at the creativity. But keep in mind, bread can dry out if left uncovered too long. Consider baking it fresh the morning of your event and replenish fruit as needed for a fresh, inviting display. Hanging autumn leaves in your window, paired with twinkle lights, creates instant warmth and charm. This simple project only needs faux leaves, clear thread, and a string of fairy lights. Anyone can pull it off. Just secure the thread, space the leaves, and drape the lights for a cozy, glowing effect. While this display looks magical, dust can collect on the leaves if left up long term. Regularly wipe the leaves gently or switch them out for fresh ones. Want a personal touch? Use handwritten gratitude notes instead of leaves. It's an inviting way to welcome guests and start conversations. Stacking old books as a centerpiece gives your Thanksgiving table an inviting, collected feel. Top the pile with mini pumpkins and scatter dried flowers for a burst of autumn color. It's easy to assemble with thrifted finds and adds a charming storybook vibe to dinner. No expensive store-bought arrangement needed. This look isn't fussy, but beware. Too many items may crowd the table. Stick to a few well-chosen books, 1 or 2 pumpkins, and a handful of dried stems. Guests can still chat and pass the gravy while enjoying a cozy, nostalgic tablescape. Mason jars with twine lend a rustic flair to any Thanksgiving table. Fill them with cranberries, add water, and let floating candles glow on top. Their warm light creates instant coziness. Plus, you can reuse the jars for other holidays, a win for both style and budget. Some folks find cranberries tricky as they float and sometimes topple candles. To fix this, gently layer the berries so candles stay level. This simple centerpiece sparks conversation and invites compliments. Why not try grouping jars of different heights for a more interesting visual effect? Thanksgiving decor isn't just about dressing up your home, it's about creating an inviting space where memories bloom. Picture your table glowing with velvet pumpkins and copper mugs, or your mantle dripping with maple leaves and orange berries. Feels festive, right? Why settle for plain when you can sprinkle personality in every corner? Try a thankful tree or scatter mini pumpkins for instant charm. Grab your favorite ideas, mix them up, and make this Thanksgiving a feast for the eyes and the heart.